Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from Denver. Return starts at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Tight end going in motion here. They go with Williams on the counter. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it at the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The rookie from Michigan there that time.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Call it about 70 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll come up 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Darius Davis to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 34. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
On third down, Herbert. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Pierce motioning right. First and 10, Herbert. Complete. It's Vidal. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
He's got the hook up to Vidal. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first. Out of the shotgun, a give to Vidal. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Go.
Sending a receiver left.
Go.
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's out a little short of the 30. They're out and set, first and 10.
Ready. Drop ball 80. Ready.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Both teams neck and neck. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They start out second and 10. Another run for Williams.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On third down, here's Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself, 3rd and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense. Well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Another run for Vidal. Pushing for the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Running with Vidal out of the gun. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Win the early battle. Give them the leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st and 10 from the 41. Straight ahead they go with Piron. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Buys time, rolling right. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Let's go. Ready?
Here he is on 3rd and long. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Broncos, who don't have many options here on 4th and long. They're going to bring out Trenton Gill to punt it away. And this will be his first effort of the contest. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And they get to this one just shy of the opposing 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Herbert back to throw. He's got it, room to run. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
1st and 10, here's Herbert. Can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Short pass caught by his tight end. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. He's on the move. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's Vidal on the give. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Herbert from the gun. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives them 1st and goal. Up the middle, Vidal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Dicker on now for the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Throw complete to Williams. And this one doesn't go far. We've reached the break. The Chargers visitors, but fighting out to an early advantage. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports Halftime Report. As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And look at this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Gets him those 3 yards back, but it brings up 3rd and 10 now. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Broncos get set to take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. And he's brought down for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Putting the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's into the hands of Franklin. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Nix from the gun. Looking for Williams, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground with Vidal. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st down, and they go right back to him. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started. Vidal
running to the left. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
To the air this time, Herbert. Chased out to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the fumble recovery is made. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Shotgun snap to Nix. Patrick with the catch. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just...
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Chad Muma's got it. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And he's brought down for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's a give to Vidal. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And a fair catch made here at the 17. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Forced out to his right. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Nix. Dump off complete to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. He's going to get this complete to his running back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's good. For our Denver Broncos.
They'll throw again, Nix. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ready.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And they pick him off again. And he makes the Mets go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Rookie quarterback Brock threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at Ask Payton, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
He's going to field this at the 2. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. Let's go now.
Back to the air, Nix after the pick. Cut by Sutton. And he's brought down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Have the 60. Sack.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Nix with it on 1st. Fires down the... Oh, he loses the football. But the Broncos will get it back. Woo, heads up play to recover that one. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing here, Nix. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. This one misses the tight end. And now they face 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. That one gonna go against the D. And this play heads out of bounds. Marker down though, Brock. Could be some free yards here. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. 1st down from the red zone. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the Chargers' 19-yard line.
Let's go. Go.
Another try following the sack. He's on the move. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked by Alohi Gilman. How about this? I think that's going to be a safety. Talk about a couple of wild twists over the course of just one play. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Okay, I'm hoping that he simply got turned around, forgot which end of the field was his, because other than that, Brock, I got no explanation.
Yeah, imagine how funny it actually would have been, funny like a clown, to see his own team chase him down and tackle him, Kate. I mean, it would have been hilarious for us to watch. A little embarrassing for him, but less embarrassing than running it back to the wrong end zone for a safety? Come on, man.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers, as we'll see you next time from Denver.